They wheeled me in this room, monitors started to sing, doctors talking numbers, trying to measure everything. They said my heart was tired, my body needed rest, but they didn't see the prayer beating deep inside my chest. I lay there in the silence, listening to every sound, but in the middle of the weakness I felt your presence all around. What they called a hospital, heaven called a meeting place, where the God who heals the broken came and filled the room with grace. You turned my hospital room into a testimony room, where fear had no authority and faith began to bloom. Machines were watching my body, but heaven was watching my soul. And the greater one inside of me was taking back control. Now every tear became a prayer, every whisper became a tune. God turned my hospital room into a testimony room. 40 pounds of burden was lifted from my frame, but something even heavier was lifted in your name. My breathing started changing, strength came back again. The weakness tried to hold me, but your power said amen. Doctors checking numbers, watching every chart, but they couldn't calculate the revival in my heart. Between the IV and the prayers, between the tests and the word, I realized in the quiet, heaven had already heard. You turned my hospital room to a testimony room, where fear had no authority and faith began to bloom. Machines were watching my body, but heaven was watching my soul. And the greater one inside of me was taking back control. Now every tear became a prayer, every whisper became a tune. God turned my hospital room into a testimony room. The bed became an altar, the room became a shrine. The doctors did the treatment, but the healing hand was thine. The nurses saw a patient, but heaven saw a son. And while the world saw weakness, God said the victory's begun. This interruption wasn't punishment, it was alignment in disguise. God was strengthening my heart while opening my eyes. He turned my hospital room, He turned my hospital room into a testimony room. Oh, now I stand and tell the story of what my God can do. The sickness tried to write my ending, but God rewrote the tune and turned my hospital room into a testimony. Oh, this is the day that the Lord has made. The narrative has been rewritten. What was once a hospital room has become a testimony room. This is where God strengthened me. This is where my faith deepened. This is where heaven reminded me, greater is He that is in me